I cannot even lie to you guys. I don't have anything planned. Nothing at all. So, I don't know. I figured I could just check out the chat here and see what y'all want to talk about. I know that BBT, Carter, Bitsby Trippin is going, I think he's doing a live stream tonight, I believe. I don't know if it's on Twitch or what, but let's go and find out here. Seems like I remember seeing him post about it. Let's see here. Okay, so YouTube premiere. Okay, so he's doing a premiere at 10. I think that's what he said, 10 Eastern time. Am I missing the date here? What's the, hey, let's, yeah, so 27 minutes from now. So what I figured was, you know, since he's doing a premiere, we can just go and chit chat for a little bit here and then head over there and check out that premiere. I did set up another camera. It's just an old video camera from like years ago. It's about 10 years old. So it's probably just, I don't know if it seems like there might be like noise and it might not be as good as the crappy webcam that I was using. So just let me know if you like the picture. I know it's kind of like really close to my face because the way my system is set up here, I can't really, you know, it's a different camera, so it's got a different field of view than the webcam. So it's a little bit, yeah, a little bit close. BTC Cash. You talking about BitCash? BITC? Yeah, that would be cool if we went and did a raid on his live stream or his premiere. Golly, I'm so out of sorts because I normally have like at least a plan in my head. I don't have nothing. I tell you what happened. That spreadsheet the Google sheet that I was using on Friday night to kind of go over the ASICs and the profitability and stuff like that, talking about the halving and all that stuff. Somehow I didn't do the numbers right because I think it has to do with difficulty, because I was doing it based on like your percentage of the total network hash rate, and I'm finding, I did some research and you can't really do it like that because it has to be based on difficulty. And I I mentioned it in the live stream on Friday night that there's also a difficulty component. So basically, long story short, the numbers were way off because it seemed like you were going to be super profitable in a lot of scenarios that you really won't be, based on the network difficulty. So there is a formula for it. It's pretty complex, but I've got to figure out how to get it into the spreadsheet and in the Google sheet in the right way so that it makes sense and all the numbers calculate out right. I saw it and I was comparing it to other calculators like what to mine. You just go to their Bitcoin mining calculator, right? Profitability. And I was going over there and I was bouncing the numbers back and forth and it was not making sense. You know, what to mine was saying that it was whatever data I was putting in there was super unprofitable, and on my Google sheet it was way profitable. So I got to looking at it, I'm like, you know, it's got to be the difficulty component, and it has to be, because the formula that I'm looking at, it has to be that part of it. So you know, I was doing it real simple. I was just taking a percentage, whatever your total hash rate is, the total Bitcoin rewards for that block, and then your hash rate compared to the network hash rate, and then what your estimated rewards were. But it does not work like that. So I got to fix it. I'll figure it out. I just haven't yet. So let's see. Shubi, you mentioned something about you wanted to talk. I want to talk about you finally getting monetized. Yeah. I finally did it. Not real happy about it, but it's there. There's, you know, super chats and whatnot if you want, and it's all there. And I think that I want to say that I need to go through my videos because each one has its own, you know, monetized or not monetized. I don't know if you can go, I guess you could go back and set ones that are previously recorded to monetize. I know you can. So, or I figured you can. So I got to do that. It looks like all the ones that I'm publishing now are monetized, but I need to, I'm not really worried about the ads and stuff, so I probably should set it to default to not be monetized, so that if people are watching it later or after the stream, it would make more sense, because I mean, I don't like ads. Although I've learned, I think that there's a lot of people that are on YouTube Premiere anyway, and if they are, then they're not going to get ads anyway, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, the way it works is technically at 1,000 subscribers you can get monetized, but I just looked into it. I'm like, man, it's such, I struggled with it a lot. You guys know that. If you've been watching the channel, you know I struggled a lot. But there was just so many people that, not so many, but there were a few people that, you know, that I respect, that have followed me for a while, and they were like, hey, you really need to do it. So that's why I did. So it's got nothing to do with me. It's more about, you know, you guys and whether or not y'all are able to send a super chat or not, you know. So yeah, macrophage, I do have that already too. If you go to, I think if you go to my YouTube channel, if I remember right, you're able to tip BAT in there. I mean, I guess I could check. I think it'll. Yeah, they do, Chris. They do, and that's why I struggle with it a lot about whether or not to monetize or not. It just seems like, you know, I talk about this a lot or several times on the channel, but it just seems like their percentage that they take is a little much, especially for small channels. And Nefarious brings up a good point, and that's another reason that kind of pushed me to do it, is if you are monetized, then it incentivizes them more to, hopefully, I don't know how much it's weighted, how much it matters, like in the overall scheme of things. I don't know how much it matters to YouTube whether or not you're monetized or not, especially small channels. But it would seem that it might help, you know, rank in search or be a recommended video or something like that if you are monetized. I think that it helps in some ways, because, you know, YouTube is going to know that if they do promote your video, that they're going to make a little bit off of it, right? So, I mean, again, we're talking about a super small channel here, guys, so I'm sure that they're not worried about me too much. But I think in the algorithm, it probably does help. Like, there's just probably a little check mark that says monetized or not monetized, or, you know, some value in there, true or false, you know, is the channel monetized, and then or is the channel monetized, and then if it is, then, you know, then do all these things, right? So crypto mining lifer, I'm glad you bring that up. The frame build competition, me and Nefarious and Crypto Mikhail need to get together and square this thing away. Honestly, I think that it would be cool if we could do it either on the same day as the halving, or maybe even on the same day as, we got to figure out a time, because see, for the Ravencoin fork to Kawpow, that is going to happen on May 6th at 1800 UTC, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is like a definite thing. Like, we know that is the time. But the Bitcoin halving is not determined yet, right? You can't even get it close. It's changed 6 hours in the past 2 or 3 days. Like if you look at the calculators to find out when it's, or not the calculators, but the countdowns, many of them have varied, 6 or 7 hours in one direction or the other for the past few days, because it all depends on actual block times and all that stuff. So I showed you on Friday that the block times do vary. It's by a few seconds on either side, either a little faster or a little slower, but that stuff adds up over time, right? So it's really hard to determine the Bitcoin halving because it happens at a specific block. Long story short, I was hoping to maybe schedule the frame build competition around one of those other events, right? So that it's kind of like a combined thing, and we can build frames and have the competition while something else is going on. I thought that would be kind of cool. Like maybe, I know that what happened whenever Raven forked to X16RV2, that first block after that happened, after the fork, it took about 30 minutes, right? 32 minutes or something like that for that first block to come in, or for the first block to be added because of the difficulty adjustment. Now, I did read on their Discord that apparently they're coding into this one, to this fork, to where that's not going to happen. They're going to code in a mandatory difficulty adjustment, into the code for the fork, so we wouldn't be able to benefit. What I was getting at was we might be able to benefit from letting the fork happen and then start the competition, and it would potentially be about 30 minutes, but it looks like that's not going to happen this time. So it would probably be better to not do that. But I think it would be cool to schedule the frame build competition around one of those two events. I think that would be kind of cool. It's just that we can't do it. We can't determine when the Bitcoin halving is going to happen just yet. So if we were going to schedule it around another event, I would probably say the Ravencoin fork would probably be a good one, because it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How does that work for everybody that's in the competition? Because I know there's people all over the globe here, so I don't know. Let me go and look at let's see here. I've got let me bring up the rules and all that junk. Let's see here. If I can find them. I wanted to get the contestants. So the contestants right now looks like this. I think I can bring this over. Hang on a second. Let me make sure there's nothing on here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is shared anyway, so there's nothing private on there. So I'll bring this over here. So these are I don't know if all these are still accurate. I know Bosscoin got his frame. I don't know if Bitsby Trippin got his. Maybe we can ask him tonight. Red Panda definitely has his. He's got like, I don't know, a dozen of them or something like that. Don't know about Nemesis. Nefarious, I think he's going to do more like, let's see, what is he saying over here? Hands better, but still can't twist. Okay. So he might be just commentating and stuff like that. What's up, Cyfreaks? Jay Bohannon, yes, for a little while, because the DAG file is 2.52 gig, I think, at the very beginning. Oh wow, Nefarious, Boss said he can't do anything until the end of May. Wow, that's a long time. Oh, he's going to a mine. Okay, yeah, maybe we can wait then. Maybe we can wait on it. Anyway, so then we got Not Your Normal Miner, Wes over there. Hey, what's up, Red Panda? And then we got Mining Chamber, Serpent. Like, I don't know about Mining Chamber. I don't know about Serpent, whether or not he got his or not. I don't know about Hash Raptor. I have mine. Still has the white straps on it, so it's definitely not opened. Yeah, Red Panda, you got to do it before May. Voss can't do it until after May. So y'all need to get your stuff together. Maybe we can do it on May 30th. I don't know what day that is. Or maybe June 1st, you know. I don't know. Could you swing a June 1st? I know no one wants to wait until the end of May. I get it. But apparently Voscoin is not going to be in there until then. It would be, I mean, it would be a shame to do it without him, you know, because that would, you know, he's top dog in the crypto mining community as far as, you know, subscribers and stuff. So it would be, yeah, it would be nice to have him involved in that from a community standpoint. And I don't know about Crypto Nuffy either, whether or not he's got his. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mad. Yeah, that's a good idea. We probably could do something like that. Have a little tournament. Yeah, exactly, Chris. He started building mine and he might be done by June. Yeah, they're kind of a pain. I think that, you know, I mean, that's why we chose it as somewhat of a competition, you know. So yeah, maybe, I don't know Nefarious. I don't know if he can't do it or he can do it or not. Crypto Nuffy, don't know. I know one thing. If you try to go to Amazon right now and buy that frame at $65, that's what I do know. And I got 3 of them for $20 each, like last year. That's crazy. That is an insane increase. But I mean, whenever I first bought them in 2018, my first ones, I think I paid $89 for them. $89 each. I want to say it was $89 each. But that was back in 2018. And then the 8 GPU frames, I paid $189 for those. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, it's kind of funny that it happened like, well, I mean, it's happening because a lot of things are going up right now. A lot of prices are going up just because of probably because the human malware. You got that going on. You got, you know, everybody's at home. A little bit of profitability increase on the Ethereum side, you know, is helping because the value is going up a little bit. Stuff like that. I mean, people are just, I showed you on Friday that people are doing a lot of searching for Bitcoin halving. So, I mean, we might see a little bit of a resurgence of mining, you know. So, yeah, I don't know. We really need to talk about this competition and see what we're going to do, though, for sure. I would hate to let that thing die on the vine, you know. I would rather get it done. But there's a few that I would really want to be involved, and you know, Vosk is one of them for sure. I mean, everybody I want to involve, but you guys know what I mean. So you paid $36.99 each, but when was that? Was that recently? I can't go to Amazon right now. I'm logged into it. So Curse and Nuffy are out. Okay. I didn't even have Curse Mining on here for some reason. Yeah, we need to do that, Dan, for sure. Well, if you look at the cost of them right now, let me see here. Let me see if I can do something here real quick. Because whenever I searched for them, they were 65 bucks. Oh wow, that's crazy. Just earlier today, I swear to you, I checked earlier today and it was $65. And you know why? Because it said that there were only a few left. I want to say it was like 3. Hey, what's up, Jonas P? I want to say whenever I checked, it said 3 in stock. So what happened was, what had happened was they were running out, and they not jack the price up, but they did go up on the price because maybe they weren't sure if they were going to get more or whatever the case may be with the supply chain here. But now that they probably have 1,000 of them in stock now or something like that, so that's why they're back down to 36. And I can actually show this. I wonder if camel. I hate that name. I wonder if they will show the little spike that I saw today. Nope. Now they're gonna make me look like a liar. Maybe it was last night that I checked. I don't know, but it says 65, I swear, because maybe it was just the way I did the search or something, but I did it the exact same way just now. Yeah, see, they used to be back in, what is this, 2018? Yeah, I think I bought mine, the first one's probably right around in this area right here. Yeah, because they were about $90, I think, $89, something like that, which is crazy, absolutely nuts. You can do. Are you asking me what I looked up? I looked up V3D. I think that's the only one you can buy now, I think. I don't ever see the VC3s anywhere. Or V3Cs. Okay, so never mind. I'm backwards. All right, yeah, you can get this one. Let's see the D. That's a good point, because the one I know I saw what the heck? I know that's right. The one that was 65 was definitely the deluxe. Let's just check like this. There we go. Okay, all right, this makes sense now. This is what I saw. Okay. Now, let me tell you something. The only difference between a V3C and a V3D is these little bars right here on a deluxe. That's what the D stands for. They're just one piece of single solid piece of aluminum, top and bottom. So it's kind of cool, but I don't know if it's $30 cool, right? Everything else is the same. Yeah, see, this is what I saw. Okay, so this makes sense now. I just did a quick search and it came up with this one, and that's why. Okay, got it. Yeah, I would definitely go with the V3C because it's only 36. And again, it's the same, just that bar in the front, the fan brackets. But the benefit, you might be asking, other than looks, okay, what would be the benefit of having it like this, right? With the fixed bar across the top? Well, you could put one fan in here if you wanted, right? Just one fan in the center. Whereas if you have the V3C, you have to link the chain. See how the brackets are? you have to link the fans together to create enough to go across the whole front. So you absolutely have to use 5 fans, right? So that's the real benefit of having the Deluxe. Not that you would want to use less fans. I'm just saying that that's pretty much the only benefit I would imagine, other than looks. All right, so it looks like we are 3 minutes out from Bits Be Trippin'. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? Is Brandon going live too? Because that's what I was thinking about earlier today. I was like, man, they're kind of walking over each other maybe. Let's see if he's got something scheduled here too. And he does. Okay. So we'll have to decide. I don't know how long Bits Be Trippin's premiere is. He's testing. Let's see here. He's doing Extreme 1070, or no, Amp Extreme. So he's doing a 1060 6 gig and a 1070 Ti 8 gig. Ravencoin, Pow Pow Performance. Looks like, I want to say that the thumbnail says optimum performance for Ravencoin Pow. So that should be a good episode from him. But then we also have Brandon Coin live also at 10. So we'll probably just have to hit both of them, I guess. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Crypto Noob? Yeah, the free for all just means I had nothing planned. Clickbaity title there. I learned that from Red Panda. Yeah, I think there's only like 9 people in the competition right now, or maybe even 8. I mean, if Voss doesn't do it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 9. But a lot of these I haven't heard from. Like, I don't know if Wes has his. I don't know if Mining Chamber has his, or Serpent X, or Hash Raptor. I don't know. Or Nemesis. I know Vosk has his, but he's not going to be able to do it until May. Until June. Is that what he said? Yeah, until June. Nothing's free. Just go business. Nothing's free. Free to watch. Exactly. Shuby. The webcams are off the charts right now. I recommend going local, find one for sale, but even those prices are jacked up quite a bit. Everyone working from home and doing home distance learning and all that stuff, they're just flying off the shelves. The ones that used to be $50 are now $150, $200, something like that. Way more than the retail value of them. It's just kind of crazy. Right now I actually have, talking about a camera, you have to get in some way of getting the signal into the computer, which is like a video capture card from Elgato. I've got a HD60 Pro, I think is the model number. It's the one that actually goes inside of the computer. It's not like external USB or anything. And that's how I get this video camera feed to the computer. You could also use a cell phone, yeah, for sure. Shuby, it depends on the model of Rebel. If you have a T6i or better, as long as it's got clean HDMI out, you should be able to use it with a capture card, right? I actually have a Canon T6, older one, but not the T6i, so it does not have clean HDMI out. So it has the little box, and you can't get rid of it. So I can't use it. I tried. That was the whole purpose of this whole thing, was to actually start using the DSLR for as a webcam, but it didn't work. So, all right, so let's go and see if it didn't work because it was not clean HDMI. Let's go and see if Bitsby Trippin' is live too. All right, so he's got a couple seconds here. He's got Premiere. All right, so let's hit up both of those. Here's Bitsby Trippin'. I'll throw that over here. And here's Brandon Coin. And be sure to do the Savage raid. Let them know that you came from over here. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. I'll try to have something a little bit more structured. Although this was cool, just chit-chatting too. I'm going to try to fix that Google Sheet. But I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Stay savage, everybody.